Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Juliet and I'm here with another video. And this, guys, it's, what should I call it now? It's like a story time slash chit chat. Yeah guys, this is a follow-up on the situation with my son and the Christiana High School. So this was something that I was completely finished with. Completely finished with. So guys, before we get into it, please remember to like, share, comment, subscribe, hit the post notification bell, so as soon as I drop another video, then you will be the first to be notified. Anyway guys, okay, let's get into it. Alright guys, if you have watched my videos before, I think I've put about 2 or 3 videos on Facebook, and I put maybe about the same amount on YouTube. Anyway, in November of last year, they took away my son's phone at the Christiana High School. And after taking away his phone, we went up there to try to get it back. We didn't get it back. They literally disrespect us and all of that. So I decided that I'm going to take my child from that school, and place him into another school. Anyway, I tried another school, and when I tried the other school, at first they said that they have space available, because they asked me if it's first form or second form. So I told them it's second form. So they said they have space available. So I realized that I didn't hear anything from the school. I called the school 2 times. The first time when I called the school, they tell me that, oh, they didn't call anybody yet, so they have to call Christiana or whatever to find out why I'm moving the child. Anyway, I didn't hear anything from the school. Sorry, over the whole holiday, December. So I decided that, okay, before school open, I'm gonna call the school and find out what is really going on. So anyway, when I called the school, guys, only to hear that they didn't accept him. So I asked why, because he's a good student. It's not like he's a bad child. He have never been expelled from school. I've never got a letter from school stating that he does something wrong or anything. The only thing that he did wrong was have the phone in class when he wasn't supposed to, right? And everybody deserves second chances, right? Anyway, that's what happened right there. So anyway, guys, I decided that I'm gonna move him from that school, based on the level of disrespect that was dished out to his father and I decided that I'm gonna move him from that school, and I'm not letting him go back there. So we tried another school. The school is saying that they have phone policy too, and whatever. I said it have nothing to do with the phone policy that you guys have. It's just that if something happened where my child is concerned, and I as a parent come to you to talk to you about it, then somebody, either the vice principal, the principal, the dean of discipline, whoever, somebody is supposed to come and say something to us, instead of treating us like we're nobody, we're nothing, right? It's like you're saying, who are you to come and talk to me, or whatever. So anyway, guys, I decided that the first week at school, I'm going to take him to another school, and I'm going to try and see if I can get him into another school. So the type of mother that I am, I'm not going to give up. I am not going to give up. That's the type of person who I am when it comes down to my children, because I love my kids. I have 3 kids, 2 girls and 1 boy. Joshua is the only boy that I have, and I love my kids. I'll do anything for them, as long as it's the right thing. Anyway, guys, I get him into this school. All right, made it finish with Christiana. Finish with Christiana. So, guys, after getting him into this school, the other day he came home with 2 letters, one for Christiana High and one for the ministry. So I'm supposed to go to Christiana High to get a release letter from Christiana High. Okay, I decided that, you know what, I don't want to have anything to do with Christiana. So I asked my husband, I said, can you take this to Christiana for me? And his day off. So it happened yesterday. So he went there yesterday for the letter. All right, they wanted to know if my son have any books and stuff like that for them. Guys, my son never have not one book, because from my son start going to school, they put a list of books on the book list that you're supposed to purchase for him. Right, I purchased what he's supposed to get, and then the rest of the book, I think the school supposed to supply them with it. My son did not get one, and my son is in the brightest class in the school, and he didn't get any books. Anyway, they went and they checked. They realized that he didn't get any book, so he don't have anything for the school. After my husband said, after he sit down and he wait and he wait and he wait just to get the letter. The principal. So this is the part that I want you guys to listen to, guys, and I want you to comment and tell me if you think that this is right. The principal, the dean of discipline, and he said, I think he said the principal secretary, something like that. All three of them come to him. The principal asks him, "Who am I to him?" Right? So he said to him, "She's my wife." So the principal is going to tell him how much I was so disrespectful. I disrespect the dean of discipline. I disrespect him, the principal, and I bring down the school on social media. No, Mr. Principal, I am not going to apologize to you for anything that I said on social media. I will never apologize. You know why? You guys deserve it. And not only that, you should have known that I was going to go on social media back with this, because the principal is going to tell my husband that he called the principal of the school that my child is attending now. He called the principal at the school to tell the principal to be aware of me. No, you tell me, people. I am a mother. Stand up for my child's right. You take away my child's phone, and even now, my child don't have anything to do with that school anymore, and even now, he can't get the phone back. He don't get the phone back, because my husband said, he said to them, okay, my son have a phone here, which I tell my husband, I said, first thing to begin with, if they're going to charge you money for the phone, do not take it back. Let them keep it. Secondly, I said, as a matter of fact, you shouldn't even want to get the phone back. But because my son said he have something on the phone that he wants, I guess it's some email password or whatever, I don't remember. He said don't remember the password for him email, and everything was in the phone, so he just want to retrieve it. And not only that, he want back his SD card that is in there in the phone. He wanted his SD card that is in the phone, so that's why he wants the phone back. Because I bought him a phone in December, right, a Samsung Galaxy in December, right. The phone that they took away from him is a LG. It's a LG 41, because my phone is a LG 42, and his dad is a LG 42. So his phone is a 41. His phone was just a little bit cheaper than our own, because his phone was for 27,000 and we pay 35,000 for our phone. So my husband said the principal told him that he called the principal of the school that my son is attending, right, and tell the principal to be aware of me. No, I would love to ask you something, Mr. Principal. Am I a criminal? Am I a wanted person? No, you tell me. All I did was stand up for my child's right? And everybody have a voice. I have a voice, and my child also have a voice, right? So I don't see what I did wrong that you're gonna call the principal to tell the principal to be aware of me. So right there and then, what you're doing right now is setting them on my child. No, what kind of principal are you? What kind of principal are you? You're the one who's supposed to be the type of person who we send our children to school to learn. You are the one who's supposed to protect them. I wonder why you people take up these professions, I honestly do wonder why you people take up these professions. Because if you're going to do something like that, then it's like you're telling me that, guess what? No matter what, I'm going to try to stop your child in every way I can. No matter what. All because I take my child from the school. Because, guys, let me tell you something. My child was in the brightest class at Christiana High from first farm up to the second farm that he's in right now. The school that he's attending now, he's in the brightest class. You understand? I didn't get education when I was a child growing up, right? I didn't get it. And I have 3 kids. 3. 3 kids. And I decided that all 3 of them are going to get education. Right? What I did not get, I decided that my children are going to get it. So, Mr. Principal, you need to come out of your feelings. Get out of your feelings, right? Because my child is not coming back to Christiana High. So get out of your feelings the fact that I take him away from there. You cannot stop him, no matter how hard you try. You can't stop him, right? Because I stand up for my children and I will always stand up for my children. And if every parent was like me, things that you people are doing at this school wouldn't be happening. Because first thing to begin with, what you people do, encourage your kids to take the phone to school. That's what you do. And when you encourage a child to take the phone, because you could say no phone period, You could say no phone period. But encourage a child to take the children to take the phone to school, because every child that take a phone to school, they have to pay $50. $50, $50 to keep the phone until school is over. $50 to keep the phone. And if my son say, this is what my son told me. My son told me that, Mommy, the piece of paper that they give you stating that they have the phone, if you lost it, or if none of the janitors they don't find it to give it back to you, and if you lost it, then guess what? You have to pay $500 to get the phone back. And things like these are highway robbery. You ever tell my husband that no PTA meeting, you have never seen any of us there? You're right. You are right. Because my son have been going to that school. He went there for the whole of the first farm when school reopened. When school reopened, at first they were doing online until school it fully opened, where they started coming back to school, but they have to in mask and everything for the whole entire day. You guys weren't doing any PTA meeting, not even online, never did I do it. Not even online, we're doing PTA meeting. One time I have ever, and it's not like the school didn't have my WhatsApp number. One time I have ever seen a message come into the group stating that you guys are gonna have PTA meeting. And people, let me tell you something. It comes in like this morning, and PTA meeting is like 3 o'clock or 3:30 the following evening, something like that. Either 3 or 5, something like that. So I see parents what they do, they keep commenting in the group saying that this is too sudden, right? How you send out a notification that PTA meeting this evening is like parents don't have anything else to do, right? Parents don't have anything else to do. So I don't know what kind of PTA meeting you are talking about when you don't keep none. You don't keep none. Or even if you don't keep it, I don't know, because I don't get no. I've never seen my son come in with a piece of paper stating that, okay, there's gonna be PTA meeting this evening or next week or whenever. I've never seen him do that. Never. Right? I've never seen him do that. At the time, no, I sold my vehicle, right? But at the time I drive, and it's not like say I couldn't drive to go up there, right? But you don't have to remember, you can't just drop a bomb and somebody just so, okay, there's gonna be, what kind of school do that? There's gonna be a PTA meeting this evening. So whatever you have planned or whatever you're doing, you have to drop it and come. What kind of school do that? And what kind of principal try to set up another principal and a child? Tell me now. Tell me now, Mr. Principal, come out of your feelings. Come out of your feelings, and I will never apologize for nothing that I said pertaining to Christiana High School. Because to know that Christiana High School was one of the schools that I chose for my child, it's not like a ministry just place him there. It was one of the schools that I chose for him. It wasn't his first choice, but it was one of the schools that I chose for him. Right? The school that he's going to right now, I didn't choose that school. I did not choose that school. So you need to come out of your feeling, Mr. Principal. Come out of it. Come out of it. Because you will call the principal at the school where my child is going now, and I will tell the principal to be aware of me. Who does that? What principal does that? What you want to do? Get back at me? I think we were bigger than that, Mr. Principal. Yeah, I think we were bigger than that. And we are supposed to be bigger than that. We're not kids. We are not kids. And this is the reason why I come back on social media about this. Because social media need to know what kind of principal you be. And need to know what kind of principal you be. That you're gonna tell my husband that you call the principal of the school that my son is attending now. Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. I will always defend my child. Because you know what? I have three children. Two of them was born in Jamaica. One at Mandeville Hospital, one at Spanish Town Hospital, and one at Regional Hospital in Florida. Lakeland Regional Hospital in Florida. And this one that you're messing with is the one that born in Lakeland Regional Hospital in Florida. You understand? And when I was there in that delivery room, I did not see Mr. Principal. I did not see the Prime Minister. Me never see the Dean of Discipline. Me never see nobody else. Two people was in there with me. Two persons was there with me. My aunt, she was there just to hold my hand and to try to give me a little comfort when pain was licking me. Because my husband couldn't be there. My husband was in Guantanamo Bay working at the time. As a matter of fact, the same evening when I was in the delivery room giving birth to my child, he was at church. He was at church. There was a prayer meeting at church. And he was at church praying for me to have a safe delivery. So it was only two people in there, the midwife that was looking after me and my aunt. Those were the only two people in there. So I will always defend my child. I will always defend my child. So you can't stop him. And even if none of the school them in Jamaica don't take him because you keep on calling the school them, and I'll tell the principal to be aware of me. Even if none of them don't take him, principal, whoever you be, I don't even know your name, right? Even if they don't take him, guess what? When he go back to the States, because that school that he's going to right now, I know he's not going to graduate from that school because he's going back to the States. He's going back. And so when him go back there, tell you what me want you to do. Because since as you feel like, so you have to call all of the principal them in and around the surrounding where I would be able to send him. Since as you feel like, so you have to call all of them and tell them, say, guess what? Do not accept this child because his mother Tegrig and his mother this and his mother that. All I did was stand up for my child's right. And even now, people, my husband asked them about the phone. Let me tell you now. Ask them about the phone. Just to show us that these people wanted my child's phone. My husband asked them about the phone. Can he get the phone now? Now that he bring, first thing to begin with, in done with Christiana High School. No, ministry can't say don't have him anymore because we get a letter for go to ministry and all of that. Where we get the transfer letter from Uno. We take it to ministry and whatever. So ministry can't say don't have him anymore, right? So don't have any rights to anything that he have. Uno still have his phone. Cause when my husband asks Uno, can I get the phone now? You hear what I tell my husband say? Him I have to make an appointment for come back for the phone. No, people, you tell me no. You tell me no. My husband have to make an appointment for come back to the phone. So I could come back for the phone. So my husband say, tell you no say, this is what my husband told me, right? He told you guys to keep it. So that goes to show that a proof. So what you guys wanted was a child phone. Was a child phone, and I hope to sell it and share this, split the money. Me hope to sell it and split the money because he got a new phone. He get a new phone, and he might get better than even the one we him get now. He might get much better too, much better because you can't stop him. So anytime you go back to the States, when we want you to do Mr. Principal, call the States, call up there, right? Any one of the states them where in going now, and he might go back to school, call them. And tell them, say, not to accept him because I'm a Tegrig or I'm a escape convict or I'm a murderer or something. I don't know. I don't know whatever you want to tell them. Because obviously, it seems as if I am the type of person who is a wanted person. So you have to call them and tell them to be aware of me. What principal does that? Who does that? I mean, Mr. Principal, I'm not going to lie to you. I'm very disappointed. For you as a principal, I am so disappointed in you. I wasn't expecting this from you. Maybe from somebody else, but you as the principal of the school, you are supposed to be responsible for everybody, the teachers, the children, them, everybody is supposed to be responsible for at Christiana High School. You're going to tell me that you call the principal from the school that my son is supposed to be attending and tell the principal to be aware of me. So I would really love to ask you the question, who am I? Who am I? Why should he be aware of me? Who am I? I escape convict? All because I come on social media and tell social media what you guys are doing at Christiana High School? Eh? So okay, you're telling me that whatever you guys dish out to us as parents or as children, which even if it bitter in our mouth, we swallow it. Well, guess what, Mr. Principal? This mother right here, it's not gonna swallow it. I'm not gonna swallow it because I will always stand up for my children. I will always stand up for my son because I know he's not a bad child. He's not a bad child. You guys have called me and asked me to let him go represent the school. If he was a bad child, you guys would never do that. So because me shown up now, right? Because me shown up, so that's the reason why you people are gonna talk about you call the principal and tell the principal to be aware of me. But you know what, Mr. Principal? What goes around comes around. And I tell you before, I told you, you're saying that I'm a Christian and that's not a Christian. Like, let me tell you something. Jesus is the only one that was perfect walking on this earth. Jesus alone. When he come on this earth to crucify for our sin, he was the only one that was perfect. And at that time, he still wasn't even perfect. I don't even remember I don't remember if it's in St. Matthew. It's between Matthew, Mark, Luke, John. One of them chapter there. I don't quite remember. I'm going to look for it. When Jesus got angry, right? Just to show you that nobody is perfect. Jesus got angry when they were in his father's house, turning it into a gambling den. Right? He got angry and he went in there and he turned everything out and he cursed them out and tell them to come out. He turned everything over. All of the money changes, whatever they were doing in there, in his father's house. Just to show you that, guess what? He come to this earth in a form of a man, right? Human being. And he got angry also. And you guys get me angry when I come to Christiana High School to talk to you guys about trying to get my child's phone back and nobody acknowledge us. Nobody acknowledge us. It's like we were nobody. That is the reason why I got angry. So you guys should have thought about that. Or you guys need to think about these things before you act. Because guess what? You might do it to me, or do it to my child. I want to get away with it. But guess what? You might not go get away with somebody else. And that's why I talk every day that Jamaica will never be better. Because the type of people that we are right now. Because when I think about it, if you as a principal, I try to, how you would put it now, tarnish my child education, then what you expect? What you expect, or what do we expect? How we expect the children, them all come up and say, boy, you know what? Let me go to school and learn or whatever. Let me tell you something. Children is a set a human being where if you do them anything, let me tell you something, they will hold it against you straight until then dead. And that's why a lot of them right now that is out there swinging the GUN, that is the reason why. Because guess what? What we as adult do to them. What we as adult do to them, I believe that if we show them more love, then guess what? Whatever they are doing out there, they won't do it. Or they would probably look into themselves or whatever. So, Mr. Principal, get out of your feelings. Because me not go apologize for nothing when me do. And this I go back on social media again. For sure, the type of person who Uno really is. Because me not hear of no. My son is going to a school right now. Yes, he carrying phone and then keep the phone for him. But they not charge him $50. They not charge him $50 for keeping, And if the paper where they give him last, they not charge him $500 for retrieve the phone. They not charge him $500 to get back the phone. And my husband come to yesterday, forget the phone. I'm not going to tell my husband to him have to make an appointment. Who does that? When I take the phone from my child at school, and at school will come back. School will come back. So in other words, one not try to tell you, so no did glad, so no carry home the phone. Uno did glad so on came the phone and I talk about teachers have this to do and whatever. Now the whole time that he didn't have discipline was standing there when you a chat the dean of discipline the dean of discipline could have got for the phone because then say she have it. She could have got for the phone in and if my husband need to sign anything, he sign it and uno give him the phone and done with him. But just to show uno say uno did really want the phone, I'll know my child not get back the phone. But as my husband say, and as we me did say long time, because me did tell him say, me not go back up there. Then you can keep the phone, then you can sell it, split the money. You, Mr. Principal, you're hungry, so you can take for your part and buy some food, because you're hungry. You didn't have discipline, as me say, anything you want to use it do, go buy some underwear, because maybe you need some. Me don't say it. I mean, I apologize for it. Because I want to trouble me, you know. I want to trouble me. Me never trouble you know. You are the one who messed with me, right? I didn't mess with you guys because all I did was come there and ask to speak with the dean of discipline or the vice principal pertaining to my child's phone. That's all we did. We didn't do anything else. We just come and ask to speak and none of them acknowledge us. It's like we were nobody. We were nobody, so who are we to ask you guys to, Come on. Come out of your feelings, Mr. Principal. Come out of it. Come out of it because guess what? My son already leave the school. I don't know if you're angry about it because he's one of the best. He's one of the best that attend the school. So you're probably still angry about it, the fact that I take him away from there. But me don't do it already. I don't do it already. And this school that he's attending, if them are going to treat him that way too, I'm going to take him away from there same way. Same way, because guess what? I want my child to be happy. That's what I want. I want my child to be happy. When he's going to school, me want him to come home. Just like how now you come home and he say, Mommy, so and so happened at school and so happened at school. I mean, I hear him come home and I say, boy, dean of discipline, I treat we like we a hog, or I treat we like we a dog, and dean of discipline come and I drape we up and all of them something. Me not hear him say them something there about this at school where am I go now. I don't hear him saying anything like that. So on use no more to bully the children them, right? On use no more to bully the picnic them. I expect parents, I don't know, maybe some parents don't have a problem with taking it, but me, one mother who is not going to take it. I am one mother because I love my children. I love my children, and because I love my children them, guess what? I am going to stand up for them no matter what. No matter what, I'm going to stand up for my kids. And as long as I'm standing up for the right thing. So guess what, Mr. Principal? If you're still in your feelings, sorry about that. Come out of it. Come out of the feelings where you're in because my son not coming back to Christiana High. And as I said before, if you feel like so you must call every school, because I know the school that I wanted to get him into, I know that's the main reason. I don't know what you tell them. Me don't know what you tell them, but me know you tell them something when them call. Me don't know what you tell them. Because you don't tell me already, so you're not going to tell the dean of discipline to give me back the phone. Because obviously maybe you have it. What a stress! Maybe you have it. As Auntie Dana would have say, what a stress. I go on in a planka shop. No, sir. Maybe you have it, Mr. Principal. That's why you're going to tell my husband about them to make an appointment for him come back for the phone. So you did already have the phone. Maybe you never have none. But wait, what I need you guys to understand, remember say, if we don't have children for go at school, the profession that you guys have, one wouldn't have it. One need to remember that. The profession that you guys have, you guys would never have it if we didn't have kids to go to the school. Right? And first thing to begin with, you say as a principal, you should be a principal, somebody who loves children. Obviously you don't. Because to me right now, you're putting my child's life and everything in jeopardy when you call the principal and tell the principal to be aware of me. So the principal now might go, I'm praying that principal have sense. I am praying that I went up there and I didn't really meet him to say talk to him, but he passed and he have a pleasant look on his face. He said, good morning or whatever. He seemed like a nice person, and I'm hoping and praying that principal is really a nice person. I am praying that, right? Because what you are doing, principal from Christiana High, it's not nice. It's not nice. And you should have known me. I'll go back on social media with this, You should have known that I was gonna go back on social media with this, because I'm not just gonna let it go just like this. Right? You don't call principal and I go tell principal to beware of me. I'm not a criminal. Right? I'm not a criminal. Me in a wrongdoer. So you don't do that. What kind of principal does that, especially when a child is involved? What kind of principal does that? What kind of principal does that? And I said before, Uno can't stop him. So if no other school in Jamaica don't want to take him, when he go back to the States, call the States same way and tell them, say, me cousin out because you not take away my child phone. And that is the reason why they not take him at school. You go ahead and do that for me. Mr. Principal, have a blessed evening. Have a blessed evening and try, I beg you. Come out of your feelings. Because it's not going to work. Guys, please remember to like, share, comment, subscribe. Hit that post notification bell. As soon as I drop another video, you will be the first to be notified. And guys, this is going on Facebook also.
This woman is covered by the blood of Christ. You can laugh at her. You can hate her. You can doubt her. But you can never take away the blessing that God has in store for her.